The MOS of a 42 Romeo in the United States Army is a musician. Now before we dive into this MOS, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel if you're not already. Also join the notification platoon and hit that notification bell so you get notified as soon as new videos go live, including live streams. And now let's talk about the MOS of a 42 Romeo. The duties of a musician in the United States Army will include performing in a marching band, ceremony, concert, and much more. These individuals may also specialize in one instrument or multiple instruments to include being a vocalist. Typically, from what I've seen of these individuals, they're doing different ceremonies for maybe retirements or special occasions, parades. There's like these concerts they'll put on to kind of build the morale of soldiers by doing like cover band kind of, songs to kind of, lift the morale of different individuals at different installations. That can be stateside plus overseas. I've even seen it sometimes during deployments where they will go on these deployments to try to boost the morale of soldiers on these deployments, whether they're combat deployments or non-combat deployments, and kind of just play popular music and do little performances for the soldiers. Now this MOS is available for enlisted soldiers looking to go active duty, National Guard, or reserves. You will need to have a high school diploma or a GED, as well as take the ASVAB and get a qualifying AFQT score. Now there is not a qualifying section on the ASVAB to actually get this MOS. You're just simply going to have to score high enough to get that qualifying AFQT score to qualify for the United States Army. Now there are some qualifications that go along with this MOS, such as you're going to have to already be an accomplished musician that has some kind of performance experience. Because this is not an MOS that you can go into the Army to learn a musical instrument. You're going to have to already know how to play a musical instrument quite fluently, because you're going to have one or more auditions to try to prove that, so that way they bring you on as already an established musician, not someone they're going to have to try to teach. So you can be an established musician, playing guitar, playing bass, playing percussions, playing harmonica maybe. I don't know if harmonica might be one, but you have a lot of different brass instruments and a lot of different ones that individuals can possibly try out for to try to get onto the Army band at different multiple locations that they have these Army bands throughout the United States and overseas. So if an individual does meet those requirements, passes the auditions, and gets accepted, then they will still have to do that basic 10 weeks of basic training. But from there, an individual will move on to 10 weeks of AIT at the Armed Forces School of Music at Norfolk, Virginia. Now, a lot of people do come into this MOS with already some kind of music degree and the college education, but even if you don't have that, you are still going to be able to come into this MOS if you qualify and everything as the higher rank of an E4 or specialist. Now this is an MOS that would probably travel quite often. They're going all over the United States for ceremonies, for concerts, for these kind of USO shows to kind of boost the morale of soldiers. They can be going overseas. They could even be going to combat zones. I've seen it before, like in Iraq, where individuals of the Army band would be coming over to play these cover songs and everything to boost everybody's morale and kind of give them a little bit of break from everything and get to hear some familiar music. So definitely, if you're someone that loves playing a musical instrument, is already good enough at it to be able to qualify for this, and doesn't mind traveling a lot, then this could be a great MOS for you. Now, as far as jobs on the civilian side, this could be very common as someone who just continues pursuing, an interest in music, playing in orchestras or bands or whatever, or maybe even becomes a musical teacher for a high school, university, or whatever, maybe on the private sector. All right, so there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that breakdown of the 42 Romeo in the United States Army. If so, go ahead and slap a like on the video. Check out some recommended videos, include playlists to some previous MOS Mondays to see maybe more about jobs in the Army. Check out links down in the description. I'm ThatChrisChaos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.